Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 8 yards to go on second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Space to run past the 20. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. I asked him before the games, did you know that you were close to 200 last week? He said, oh, yeah, I knew I was right on the doorstep, just short of it, but a touchdown as well. Heck of a game.
I like that he was honest with you because they always know. They keep track in their head. They understand their yardage. But how'd you like to be the defense this week? This was a week of open field tackling practice because you know he's going to get his catches. The key is to limit him after the catch, put him on the ground.
That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Nguyen. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. To throw on third down, Nguyen. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his fourth time. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first and 10, Nguyen. Flushed out right. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the keeper.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And this is caught by Allen. Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are off to a 13. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Looking to throw. The win. On the slant, he's got Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give running right is counter. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg. Nguyen rolling to his left. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nguyen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Nguyen. Flush to his right. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Nguyen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first down. Nguyen finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Nguyen throwing right, and that's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll run here with Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the...
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Nguyen. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Off the play fake. Nguyen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss. He gets away from one, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Defense. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Conner. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Looking to throw. The win. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 2nd touch. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On 1st and 10 is Conner. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Conner going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity, just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production team in the biz, or at least that's what they tell me to say. Anyway, I think it's worth discussing on air for this podcast the new Nike commercial they debuted last night. It was not good. It was amazing. You get all these dramatic shots with NFL stars like Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson. But get this, the final shot, they reserve it for the rookie QB from New York as he puts on his Jets helmet and just stares a hole through the camera. I'm talking a serious mean mug. I mean, look at this. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Of course, some people just can't enjoy a good thing. They're saying it's too much, too soon, blah, blah, blah. But look, that's the get off my...
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the New York Jets.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Nguyen. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Off play action. Nguyen. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. They'll run for it with Conner, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
steps away to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
On 1st and 10, Nguyen. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Nguyen. And this is caught by Allen. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. Look at those stick skills. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Nguyen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Screen pass to Connor. A beautiful fake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got... the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On first down, the win. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out.
Touchdown! It's complete. Keenan Allen with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have... Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. To throw on second down, the win. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gray. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And they'll get this down to the 10. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. On offense now to start this third quarter. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Off the play fake, the win. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start the drive with Conner. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Off play action. Nguyen. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead.
You get down.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Flushed out right. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Charger foot. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nguyen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They were trying to go back to Allen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis with his 2nd TD. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. There's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and we have reached. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on 1st down. Connor. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the handoff, Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. This is Connor. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Third down, here's a run by Moss. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the second.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.
Okay, injury to the show, and dedicated listeners of my podcast know I've been a big fan of Carter's since your college days. And, I can't believe how time flies, but you're a veteran now on your 4th NFL team. So tell me, Carter, what's life been like as a Jet?
Oh, it's been great so far, man. But I really think the chemistry this group has is something special.
Well, and that says a lot coming from someone like you who has obviously been a part of some different locker rooms. Heck, you've been around several future Hall of Famers. So tell me, who set the tone on your team to start the year?
Me, no doubt about it. I walked into that locker room and everyone just looked at me and said, yeah, man, that's the guy. He leads, we follow.
Yes, Very humble answer, Corner. Enough about me. Let's talk about me, right?
Nah, for real though. It's just a really good mix of vets and young guys, and everyone has a common goal. And the coaching staff has a really good grasp of what everyone brings to the
That's why we in one thing up.
today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the new.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Nguyen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, Charles, we talked about how this team has exceeded expectations this year, and you don't have to look much further than this rookie quarterback as an explanation as to why.
The moment they drafted this kid, there was a renewed energy within the organization, and I think increased attention from around the league because they feel like they've got a future MVP under center. And that kind of optimism, it radiates throughout the rest of the franchise.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 53 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Sterling Hoffrichter set to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, Charles, as we continue to watch the Jets settle in here on their first possession, you have to be impressed with the way that this team has performed so far this year. Just 2 wins all of last season. They've already eclipsed that mark.
Absolutely. I'm impressed by what I've seen, and there's no doubt a buzz in the Big Apple about this team. Now, look, we may not be talking playoffs just yet, but I think people are starting to believe, but the question still remains, is this team for real? I think we'll get real close to finding out that answer today.
And if they were to make the playoffs, CD, it would be the first time for this Jets franchise since 2010.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Connor running right. Oh, what a move. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 2. Connor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Looking to throw. Nguyen. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. James Conner with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Off the play fake. Nguyen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Back to throw. Nguyen. And incomplete on the deep ball. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Nguyen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It's just a 30-yard. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Throwing on first down. Nguyen. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Nguyen. Completes it to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the counter, it's Connor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run is Connor. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Nguyen. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Nguyen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Moss. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, Charles, we talked about this team and how they've been playing well, and you don't really have to look much further than this rookie running back to see why this team has exceeded expectations so far this year.
The moment they drafted this kid, the excitement really increased within the organization and throughout the fan base because they think they've got the future rushing leader in the backfield. Before the draft, a scout told me that they thought that this kid would end up with 12,000 career rushing yards. That's a huge deal. And that kind of optimism, that'll really increase as he continues to get better.
On first down, Nguyen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3 yards remain for second down. Off play action. Nguyen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Off the play fake. Nguyen rolling to his right. Open man here is Conklin. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help them.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Off play action. Nguyen. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Coming up on next week's slate of NFL games, we've got the AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets.
Always nice to get that come from behind win, and you balled out. Man, you just let the rest of the league know that we the real deal.
Yes, sir.